But I wanted to talk really quickly about leadership, and I'm actually going to pull up all the words that you guys pulled out, but because I have some stuff I want to say from them. But I want to talk about leadership because I feel like in this Biggest Loser group, a lot of you are in it. If you're not in it, you should get in it because it's pretty amazing what's going on in there. And if you're not on the app, like there's some people who are not posting in the Facebook group that are posting in the app, and that's pretty cool too. And I think for me, at least, the app doesn't overwhelm me, like with all the notifications, even though there's a lot of notifications, it doesn't overwhelm me whenever I get on there and I have like, let me see how many I have right now. Anyway, I'm trying to look right now. I have 15 notifications on there right now, and I'm not like super overwhelmed by it, but I probably like, I don't know how many I have in that Biggest Loser group. Oh, I have none, but I just recently checked it. So if you're not in there, you should be in there because I think just the right amount of people are posting. You know, we're all posting in there, and people are getting results. There are some people who are not posting that are still getting results. Like I have a couple of people who have been messaging me, and I feel like I do really well with some people that will continue to message me. And so don't write those people off, even if they're not posting in the group. They may be, you know, still working hard and getting good results, because I had someone start size this past week, and she's like, I hit a plateau and I feel like I'm going over that. She hasn't changed in weight or anything, but she says my pants feel better and I feel like I'm going over on that. So like I feel really good about where that group is going, and that's why it's one of the reasons why I wanted to talk a little bit about leadership. And I also wanted to talk about planning for next month, because you know it's the 22nd. So if you're not where you want to be for the month, it doesn't mean that we have to stop and we have to be like, okay, move on to September. But we also do need a plan for what's next, and that's what good leaders do. So what I was thinking about mostly whenever I asked you guys is whenever I asked you guys what are some good qualities or what are some good characteristics of a leader, I was thinking about areas that I could grow in, and not just areas that I could grow in, but the areas that we, or us as coaches, we can grow in, because really that's what we are in those groups. I mean, we're the leaders. We're the people who set the pace. We're the people who they look to see if they're doing things right. And I had I did a post earlier, and this girl, I've been trying to help her for over a year, and she was like, I really wanted to join, but, and I think Shannon saw this message. She was like, I really wanted to join, but I feel like the meal planning, I just can't get it right. And she's joined a couple of my free groups, and I think just her message just let me know that she's really ready to like get started. And so those, and the reason why I really wanted to hone in on that is because I wanted you guys to see how much they're looking at you. Like, she's been in 2 of my free groups, and that's it. Like, in those free groups, those are about meal prep. They're about planning. They're about, you know, showing these customers support. And they are looking at you in those groups. They're looking at you for every sign of hope that they need. And I say hope because some of those people, that's all they have left. You know, like if they are needing to lose 50 to 100 pounds, like that's all they have left. And so we have to be those people for them. And so really in those groups, that's where it's a time for you to shine, and it's time for you to step up and be like, I'm the leader. You know, whether we're all doing it together or not, it's a time for us to shine and for us to realize that we have areas we can grow in. So that being said, my major point is that we are called, I mean, like, I feel like I feel like you wouldn't be here if you weren't called to help people. And that's that's why we're here as coaches. We really want to help people. And I always tell all of you, you've probably heard me say this before, you're not just a coach because you want to help people. That is not why you're a coach. But it's one of the reasons that drew you to coaching. It's one of the reasons that you knew that you wanted to be a part of that, because you got to get that feeling that you get whenever you get to help someone. And so in order for us to help others, we have to grow first ourselves. Like, we can't help them grow if we can't grow ourselves. So I started thinking about areas that I could grow to help my challengers, to help you guys, to help everyone. And I started thinking about it, and it was all the qualities of a leader. And so I was like, this is a perfect opportunity for me to turn it on you guys, and for you to give me some honest feedback, and for you to give me some help on where we should grow, not just me, but where we should grow. So I'm going to go through some of them because I think it's really cool. And I'm going to call you by name because you posted on Facebook, so it's already out there. So there. So Pammy said that one of the qualities was honesty. And I love that because people don't buy from you until they trust you. People do not buy from you until they trust you. And so for you to grow in that, there's easy ways for you to grow in that. Number one is for you to do what you say you're going to do. So if you say you're going to message them, and whenever I saw you put that, I have this one girl, and she bought a challenge pack for me 2 months ago, and she never really got started, and she joined our Biggest Loser group, and I just let her join as a challenge pack person. And, I wasn't honest to her. I wasn't a leader to her because she was like, I really need someone to message me and message me every day. And honestly, I got busy and I just didn't do that. And I told her I would. And you know what? That's not cool because I need to grow in that area. I need to become more honest with my challengers. If I can't message them every day, I need to say, hey, I am a super busy teacher. I cannot message you every day. But how about I check in with you every 3 days and then be honest with her and do exactly what I say I'm going to do. So that's how you can grow in your business in honesty. I know you guys probably have some tips as well. I've looked over these and decided what I was going to say. But serving, I have such a servant's heart. Like that's just how I lead. I love all my people, and I try to serve you the best way I can. And usually that's through sending you a quick message or just encouraging you in whatever you do. Or if I see you're sick, I like to message you and say, I hope you feel better, or ask you how you're doing or whatever. And those are the things that I like to do. And I think that's always an area, even if you're good at it, that's always an area you can grow in. And I think one of the ways that you can serve your challengers best is just for you to show up and be consistent. And that gets off of Shannon's, she said that leaders are consistent, and I completely agree with that. And this is one of the biggest areas I struggle in. I think we all might struggle here. I hope I'm not the only one. But I definitely know that I struggle with consistency in some areas. In some areas, I don't struggle at all. Like, there's not going to be a day where I'm going to forget my run. It's not going to happen because I'm running for a community that's depending on me, and there's just not going to be a day. But some days I'll forget to message people or invite people, and when I do that, I'm not being consistent. And I'm not just talking about messaging people to get new challengers. I'm talking about messaging your current challengers. I mean, I have like 11 people in that group. I think I have 11 people in that group. And I haven't messaged them every single day. So I think being more consistent, like not really saying I'm going to message them every single day, but being more consistent, maybe saying like I'm going to message my challengers every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Being more consistent in that type of way. So that's goes on to that. Let's see. Jesus put teaching, and I think this is probably the easiest one to do, but maybe that's because I'm a teacher. But I think we all have something to teach others. Like, some of us, it can be our faith. Some of us, it can be fitness. Some of us, it can be recovery. Like, I've seen a couple of you recover from some serious injuries and teach about it along the way. And, you know, there's so many things that you are good at. There's so many things that you personally are unique to you and that I can't ever teach them. You know, like, Shannon does really good with those live videos. I have no time for it. I don't know how I'll get any more time in the day. I'm obviously losing half an hours. But, you know, like, I feel like there's so much, like, if you just sit down and think about, like, and do not tell me that you're not good at anything, because you are here. You are hand selected. You are here for a reason, and you are good at something. I wish I could just name them all right off the top of my head, but I don't want to, like, call anyone out or forget anyone, so I'm not going to do that. But you have something to teach, and you have something to offer. And even if it's just something simple, like, you know, like giving different options for kids, snacks or something like that. I'm not going to do that, but I saw Andrea the other day posting about kids snacks and just how she was doing things. And I thought that was super cool. And that's something that we can teach our challengers. That's something that we can teach our audience. That's something that we can teach our friends and family, and encourage them to move forward. I'm going to go through a couple more. Compassionate. I think that's like, I think that's the hardest one, but it's also the easiest one to do, because it's so hard for you to be compassionate for someone who just won't show up. And you're like, get out of here. Like, you are not even showing up, and no wonder you're not losing any weight, you know, like, but it's a struggle. Like, whenever I was reminded of it tonight whenever I posted about that, and a girl was like, I'm so big, I don't even know if I'd be able to do the exercises. I always want to join these groups, but I'm so big I wouldn't even know what to do. And all of my friends, like, jumped in and was like messaging her, and you could do it, you know, like, you can modify. And I was like, I love that, but, like, it made me feel like, it made my heart ache for her, because she always wanted to join one of these groups, but she felt like she couldn't because she needed a group before that because she's so big, you know. And I've never been in that spot. And so for me to put myself in her shoes and really have compassion for her when she doesn't show up, and show up for her sometimes, because sometimes you need people to believe in you and show up for you before you can show up for yourself. So I think that's a really great quality of a leader, and that's really a cool way to kind of incorporate that into your business. I'm pretty sure all of you encourage really well, because I'm an encourager, and I know I attract people who encourage each other. And we all do it in our own special way. I mean, I always think about Pammy and how she is so, we'll just say, blunt. And but she attracts those people that love that blunt, that harsh, go get 'em attitude, you know, and her people respond to that, and her people are always going to respond to that, because that's who she is, and that's how she encourages people. And you have to be okay with, that's my personality, and that's how I'm going to encourage people. And I think as a leader, I think we have to realize that a lot of these things we have to do differently with different people. Like, I encourage Michelle in a different way than I encourage Pam, and I encourage Andrea in a different way than I encourage Christina, and that's just how I do things. And I think as a leader, you kind of have to realize that you are leading people. When you add people to a challenge group, you are leading people. That is what you're doing, and you have to figure out a way to encourage that person, not just the group. So let me see. Am I getting all of them consistent? Okay, yes, I got that one. Determined. determined. I mean, like, it is so hard to be determined, especially, like, I love Body Beast, and I love Shanti, and Tony Horton doesn't do it for me. He just doesn't. He doesn't. 22-Minute Hardcore is a great program. It is amazing. It is a great program. But I have to really pick out the things that I love about 22-Minute Hardcore for me to continue doing it. But I am determined to show people that I'm going to get that, excuse my French, but I'm going to get that damn coin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am going to do what I said I was going to do, because 2 months ago, I said I was going to do 22-Minute Hardcore, and guess what? I dropped off the face of the earth, and I didn't do it because I wasn't consistent. But I am determined, and I'm going to do it. And so find something that you are determined to do. Like, find anything. Like, if you're determined to help somebody lose 50 pounds, do it. Do it. Get determined and do it. Because I've helped one person lose 100 pounds, and I've helped another person almost lose 100 pounds, and I really want to do that again. Like, I'm dead set on doing that again, like helping someone lose 100 pounds, because it makes you feel really good. It doesn't matter if they buy another thing from you, like, it makes you feel good. So I'm determined to do that. So find something you're determined about and do it, because it will make you a leader in the process. I promise you. I think I've let me read off. Okay, trustworthy, influential. These are Christina's. Influential, responsive, supportive, dedicated, and Daphne put transparent. And I really like that, because I think that that's one of the hardest things to do as a coach. And it's the hardest thing to do as a coach, but it's also the hardest thing to do as a leader. So if you're not being transparent, if you're not being like, so like whenever y'all ask me how many cookies I ate, I don't know who it was, but I was like 3, and that is how many I ate. And I mean, like, I have to like be honest about that. I can't just be like, well, I did an Oreo cookie lab today and I didn't eat any cookies. No, I didn't. But I did. I'm trying to teach kids about the scientific method, and they don't care about that. So I put some Oreo cookies in it, and they like it. But that's beside the point. And I mean, just be transparent. I mean, I think that's one of the things that people love in our challenge groups, is that they love that we're transparent, especially when they feel the same way that day. Because you might not know that the day that you had a slice of pizza, one of our challengers had a slice of pizza, and you might not know that she needs you to post about it, and she needs you to say, it's okay for me to be this way today, but it's not okay for me to stay this way. Because it is okay for you to be whatever you are, to be whoever you are, and for you to make mistakes, or you to, I don't know, be yourself, but it's not okay for you to stay that way, so you have to pick yourself back up, and you have to say, well, I ate pizza yesterday and I can't eat pizza today. So you know what I'm saying? Like, or I ate cookies today. I'm not going to eat any cookies tomorrow. I can't make any promises, because I do have one more class that needs to do Oreo cookie lab. But I have to teach the kids, I have to teach them. I might not eat any, but I might. So I did give away whatever I had left over today. So I wouldn't bring them home and eat them, just so you know. Just so we're clear. But that's really all I have to say about leadership. And then I wanted us to do a little bit of planning for September. Does anybody have any questions or anything they want to say? Like, add? Okay.
Hi, everybody. I'm sorry I'm late.
Bye.
Hey, I want to say something.
Go.
I actually eat pizza like once a week.
Do it.
I do. And I'll post every time I do it on my Facebook now the last couple weeks. So I'll do it in the group too and say, oh, look what I'm having for lunch.
And I mean,
it's so awesome that you mentioned that, because oh God, I can't live without pizza.
The only reason I did is John and then bought pizza today because JP has been sick, and of course we had pizza. So.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
I ate Oreo cookies yesterday.
Oh,
Like 7 of them, and I'm not ashamed of it.
Were they double stuffed?
No, I tried to get my child to buy the double stuff, but he was persistent on the regular kind, so I had to go with that. I was like, better choices.
I had one double stuffed and 2 regulars, but that's only because the Oreo Cookie Lab was they have to prove double stuffed is actually double stuffed, which it's not. But
I had a donut yesterday and a beer. Not at the same time, but I had a donut at night.
Oh, my weakness is cupcakes, and I post them every time I eat them. If I eat a cupcake, I'm always like, I ate this.
But don't you?
I had a donut and a beer yesterday too.
I had a cupcake.
That is so helpful. Don't tell me that is
I haven't had a donut in like almost a year.
See, look what's going on right here. Like, y'all, that is so helpful because you're like, that's me too. Donut and beer. Like, even if you don't drink even if you don't drink beer or eat donuts, you have somebody that's you. You know, it's so helpful. I think we should do more of it. Not like let's all get fat in our challenge groups or anything. But let's
more than one beer.
let's be
Yesterday I drank a beer. Saturday.
I ate a cupcake and a
And
donut.
if I could have, I would have drank a beer Friday.
And a cookie.
and a cookie. Somebody ate and a cookie. But anyway, I'm glad y'all are transparent at least. I mean, but y'all all have the list. Y'all all know where to grow. That's where you grow. Okay? All right, I'm going to look at the calendar. I think we should like at least like do a little bit of planning for September because it's August 22nd and I feel like we should at least like have a date where everybody's like pushing to start a new group, even if we don't do a team group together again. But I really have enjoyed it, and you know, Eric, did you say something?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I thought you were talking to us. But I'm looking at the calendar. September 5th is Labor Day, so probably not that day. Unless y'all want to do September 5th. No?
Well, I want to do the Beachbody bet.
Yeah.
So what date is that? Do we have to start that on a certain day?
Yeah, you have to have it. But it's the 5th, I think it's September 5th is the
It's the 5th to start.
September 5th to October 2nd, I think.
Oh, okay. I got them mixed up. I thought it was September 2nd to October 5th. Okay. I think you're right. I'm pretty sure it's the 5th to the 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Now, question. Just because I got somewhat confused about this whole thing, because we have that challenge tracker already started with our groups, Health Bet picks up all of our logging on 5th from that specific group, right?
Yeah, as long as you had one that was ongoing for the challenge period, and I think we extended it a few days to make sure we covered the challenge period. As long as you have one going on during that challenge period and you're posting in there consistently, but I think one thing, and I'm going to write this down, but one thing we all need to do is we need to message each one of our challengers. Like, you have to message each one of them, and maybe that's a lot, but maybe that's a little. But you need to message each one of them, and you need to tell them that they need to post 3 workouts. It does not have to include a picture, and it does not have to be a Beachbody workout, but they need to post that they did 3 workouts on 3 different days, and they need to post 5 shakes. Okay? They have to take a picture, which I don't really understand why they have to take a picture, because they're supposedly going to check and see if the person was on Shakeology HD at some point. But I guess like if you don't take the time to put the pictures, you don't even get into the health bet. Now this includes coaches. So if you're not on that group, you need to get on that group. And we can make you. I actually can't do it. Andrea has to do it because she created the group for me. Thank you for doing that. But we can make you an admin as a coach, so you can invite people as well. You know, you can invite free people or whatever. I've invited everybody that is in the Biggest Loser group. I invited them for free, and I it's just hopes that they would get on Shakeology before the health bed starts, so that they could post about the shakes. I have 2 girls in there who are doing really awesome. And they are not on Shakeology, but they have drank Shakeology before. So with me, but it's been like a year and a half ago. So I'm going to see, hopefully they'll get on it too, because I mean, they're going to give that money to somebody. It might as well be us.
So the group that we have going now, I didn't do this one because I knew I was going to be gone. I was gone for that whole week. So I was like, I'm just not even going to start. But I was starting when I get back.
Mm-hmm.
I was just going to do my own group.
Okay.
But the group you're doing now, are you guys continuing that one into the bet?
Yeah, it goes all the way till the end of the health bet.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize
I think I'll add you for the tracker app, and then so you can go and see it and everything. And
yeah, please do.
Because we wanted to do a 45-day group, and including the health bet, it was 49 days, so we just did that.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, shoot, that's good.
yeah.
And then if you're in there, you don't have to start your own separate one, because that was my understanding when we first started this. I was like, oh great, now we're all going to have different groups, and then we have to invite our people to these different groups.
Yeah.
We don't. It's just one big group. So any person that you add is in for it. Any person that I add is in for it, and then we ourselves are in for it, which it makes it so much easier on all of us that we're not like having to keep up with all these different things.
Yeah.
So,
You know the hardest thing that I found so far is tracking my shakes. Even though I drink them every day, is like tracking them, because I forget. I'm like, let me take a picture of this really quick.
it's the same here too, because this morning I was like, I got my shake already. I started drinking. I had my tracker app because my goal was to start tracking them today. I pulled my phone out and I literally drank half of my shake. And I was like, oh crap, I got to take a picture of it. It's really hard.
Yeah, because I drink mine. I always make mine going out the door, and so it's gonna be hard. But we'll get it.
Set a reminder on your phone.
Yep.
Take picture of shake now.
That's what I'm gonna have to do. That's what I have to do, because I literally leave the house at 7:00 every day, so I could be like set an alarm for like 6:50. Okay, so should we just go ahead and? I mean, I don't think we should shoot to start another one on September 5th. I think that would be fun, right?
Yeah, I think we need to see this one through, because if we started a completely new one, like on the 5th, and we're going back and forth, I think it's going to take away from what we're focusing on now.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you think about it, if we get if we sell challenge packs and we get people interested in a challenge group, we could always wait till like halfway through September, maybe like the 15th.
Mm-hmm.
And then that way we have a couple weeks to start adding, and then it'll take it over into October, kind of like how we did this August one. We just pushed it out because of the health bet.
Well, I think I'm going to add people to the challenge tracker app at least until September 5th. Like, I'm not going to add any more people to the Biggest Loser group on Facebook after the 30th of August, but I will add people right up until September 5th to the health bet group on the challenge tracker app. So if everybody's in agreement with that, that's what we'll do.
Yeah, I think that's perfect, because it's pretty much the same thing. It's just one's more mobile and one's on Facebook. And for some people, that mobile is going to be way easier to work with than Facebook. And I mean, it's just a quick log.
Yeah, I'm not able to get on Facebook at school, so if I get on, they can track all of the stuff that I get on because I can't get on it on my phone, so I have to get on it on my computer, and we're not supposed to get on it on school stuff. So every time I'm on, I'm not supposed to be on there.
Darn, what if they fire you? Darn.
So I had planned on doing a challenge group starting on the 5th.
Okay.
But is that gonna, if I start my own challenge group, am I still able to put them in your guys' tracker app thingy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's not gonna make a big difference then.
Because they don't like the Facebook page is not connected to it at
Okay,
all.
so there's not gonna be any confusion then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the people who are in our Facebook group that are in the Challenge Tracker app, there's like people who post on the Facebook group who don't post on the Challenge Tracker app, but there's people who post on the Challenge Tracker app who don't post in the Facebook group.
Makes sense.
And so it was a little confusion at the beginning, but I think people figured it out and figured out where they wanted to post, and they were good. So that's good. So the Mondays that we have to work with in September, just like narrowing this down, is September 12th and September 19th. I think we'll shoot for the 19th and maybe do like I'm thinking about doing a free free group on the 12th. You know, like do a free group on the 12th, start a new challenge group on the 19th, or I don't want to do one on the 5th because that's when the health bet starts, and people are going to be posting like crazy about that. Like, like I literally was going through my news feed, and it was like coach after coach after coach. All these people are asking me about the health bet, and I was like, nobody has asked me about my Biggest Loser group. That's it. That's the truth. I can't be like anybody. All these people are asking me because nobody has asked me about it. Nobody has talked to me, but I'm thinking September 12th, free group, September 19th, new challenge group, and then that'll go for like 30 days. Is that good? I don't want to do any more longer groups. I don't like these longer groups. I just did it because of the health bet.
What about a coach like this, like the What is Coaching or Sneak Peek or something like that? Like, what are our thoughts for that?
I would love to do one. I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm going to be honest with you. Y'all got to create an event. Y'all step up and do something. I'll show up and I'll talk. I'll go down the bullets. I'll make a PowerPoint. But I'm not good at like figuring out a date, you know, and I'm not good at planning it because I'm all discombobulated because of school starting. So if you plan it, I will show up and I will lead the way.
I had an idea earlier. I was going to actually ask you about it because with all the live videos that are out there nowadays, I was thinking about creating a group and then doing like in the group a live Q&A about it so that people can ask questions, and instead of the feed getting like bombarded with questions like it usually does, you just sit there and they ask questions while you're on the video typing, and you can quickly answer them. I thought about doing something like that. So if that's something anybody else wants to do with me, just let me know.
Like a live video?
Yeah.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you might want to take a picture real quick. We have less than a minute.
Oh, take a picture. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. All right, y'all ready? Smile. Oh, I got it, and I think Pam was looking away. Hang on just a second. One more. Pam was looking away. 1, 2. Oh, this is making me nervous. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think I got it. I'm probably gonna look super nervous, but September 12th free group, September 19th new challenge group. How about Michelle and Shannon head up the new live
I'll message you.
coaching group?
Okay, that's good. We'll do it. Boom.
You like how I just did that? Y'all do that.
Yeah.
Y'all do that.
Andrea,
Yeah, Shannon, we'll message you. We'll message you.
you helped them too because you were like the idea, and then they're like got something going on that they want to do. So
Works for me.
tell me what I need to do. I'll do it.
Oh, you.
So thank y'all for coming. I hope y'all got something out of it.
Thank you, Kim.
Always.
Bye.
Ah.
Okay, so how do I get this recording? I'm trying to-
I'll leave me.
How do I get this recording?